So what is good, guys, and welcome back to the channel. As promised last week, I'm going to start doing more weekly videos just talking about what's happening in the sneaker world. You guys seem to really enjoy that first video, so I'm going to keep the vids coming. There was a lot to talk about this week. I tried to condense it as much as possible. Without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off with some pretty exciting news. We already know the most anticipated sneaker of the year is the upcoming Jordan 1 Chicago Lost and Found, and we just heard some rumors that there might be more than 500,000, half a million pairs available, making this the most stocked Jordan 1 of all time. It's as if Nike just realized, hey, if we make more pairs of shoes that people actually want, we could actually make more money. Now, these are just rumors, but if this is true, then this is definitely good news for everyone that's been waiting on this pair. Of course, this doesn't mean that you're gonna get an easy W. We saw recently on the Jordan 1 Low Travis Scott's that there were over 4 million entries on the sneakers app. So even if there's, let's say, 200K pair stock of this shoe on sneakers, you still won't have a very good chance of hitting a W. However, this does mean that resale prices won't be as high as we think they'll be. I heard a lot of people saying that these were going to resell for over $1,000, but I'm not so sure anymore after hearing about the stock numbers. As someone who definitely wants to add this shoe to the collection, I was pretty excited to hear this news. Let me know down in the comments, what do you guys feel? November 19th, of course, is the release date. Let's see if we can actually get ourselves a pair. Speaking of Nike, now this to me was the most interesting news of the week. So recently, Nike just announced their earnings and the stock dropped more than 10% after they revealed that their inventories were really piling up. Specifically, in North America, inventories were up 65% compared to last year. We all know that stuff got delayed due to the pandemic, and then when that inventory finally came in, it came in just in time for a worldwide recession and inflation through the roof, so consumer demand kind of just went away at the same time that Nike finally got all their stock. So these two things in combination just didn't really work out too well for Nike's inventory. And Nike's chief financial officer, Matthew Friend, even commented that this leaves Nike with little choice but to aggressively liquidate stock, which is great news for everyone trying to save a few bucks this holiday season, because you can expect this upcoming Black Friday to be absolutely insane when it comes to clear out sales. Expect some pretty big discounts from Nike as well as a lot of other sneaker retailers. I definitely have a lot of expectations for Black Friday this year. It's one of the main reasons why I'm not really adding too many shoes to my personal collection right now. Just saving up some money for Black Friday because we're definitely going to see a lot of savings this year. Moving on to the Dunk Low SB. This is the collab with Crushed Skate Shop, which is a skate shop based in Washington, D.C. They did release their collab on October the 8th, a really nice fall colorway. You got these beautiful tones of brown suede, white tumble leather, and an orange marbled swoosh, not something we typically see on Nike Dunks. I have no idea when or if we will actually see a sneakers app release, but so far it seems like only skate shops have gotten the shoe. If you love dunks, then this is pretty much a perfect fall colorway dunk and something that you can probably wear every year in the fall season. The good news is resale prices aren't too absurd right now. They're sitting under 200 in most sizes, so yeah, not a bad shoe to even cop for resale. On October the 18th, we're going to be getting 2 more colorways of the Ambush Air Force One Adjust. One is a blue colorway, and then you also have this red or orange looking colorway. They did already drop 2 colorways about a month ago, which weren't too hot on the sneaker market because they didn't really sell out in most stores. Even though I'm a pretty big fan of the Ambush collabs, I wasn't feeling those 2 colorways initially. However, I gotta say, this red pair, easily I think the best out of the 4 to release so far, and definitely something I want to cop just to try out and at least give a review for you guys. So I'm definitely looking forward to that one. October the 18th, you'll see both of these colorways drop on the sneakers app. It does have a pretty high retail price though of $220, so I don't think these will definitely sell out. That price is gonna put some people off. Next, moving on to the Jordan 1, we got news that the Jordan 1 True Blue will be releasing sometime next year. We've already seen this True Blue colorway on the Jordan 3 before, and this is something that Jordan Brand does very often, which is mixing colorways amongst all its different models. This colorway, however, I gotta say, on the ones, I'm not too sure about. It kind of reminds me of like a Jordan 1 mid colorway, and we already know that retail prices on the ones are just pretty high now, and because they're releasing so often, you really gotta ask yourselves, which pair of ones do you really want? Because going forward, forward, I could see the ones really starting to sit all the time and even go on sale quite often. I don't think I really need this colorway, but let's see what happens. It should be releasing next year. Next, moving on to New Balance. Haven't talked about them yet in this video, but we will be seeing another collab with Auralee. Auralee is a store out of Japan, and they have quietly established themselves as one of the premium collaborators when it comes to New Balance collabs. They've already done an amazing job on the 550s as well as the 2002s. And if there's one thing constant in all of their collabs, it is minimalism and also premium quality materials, and it seems like they've done that once again on this XC72. There should be two colorways, a brown and black colorway, and then this all over, I don't know what to call this, like a teal blue color, I guess. Once again, they went with some pretty minimal color blocking, but you can already tell just from the pictures, you can see the quality of the suede just in the picture. So definitely this one is another one that I think should sell out pretty quickly. Out of the two of them, the brown one is the one I have my eyes on. They should be releasing October the 13th for a retail price of $150, which is a bit more expensive than your normal XC72, but you are getting some pretty nice premium materials here. Very quickly, before we move on with the video, if you haven't already done so, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm dropping at least 3 videos a week. Definitely the focus is on sneaker reviews. If you're into that, make sure you hit that sub button, guys. It's really helping me out. Moving on to the Nike Dunk, we got the Nike Dunk Low Teddy Bear, which should be releasing sometime later this year. It will be releasing in a couple of colorways. We have this brown as well as a pink colorway. And from what I can tell, it seems like these shoes feature some pretty decent looking suede, at least better than your GR Dunks, which isn't saying a lot, I know, but at least for Nike, you gotta have your expectations a little bit lower. It does come with this image of a teddy bear on the back panel as well as on the insoles. I guess that's the inspiration of the shoe, teddy bears. And both of these colorways, I guess, are pretty nice. It actually reminds me of that Social Status Dunk Pack, which came in a brown and pink colorway. The retail price of this is gonna be $120. We still don't have an official release date, but look out for them sometime this year. And the shoes that really caught my attention this week, should I actually give this a name? Let's call it Shoe of the Week for now until I think of something better. For me, it's gotta be this Adidas Samba pack with the Mexican Football Federation. The World Cup is happening this year in November, and first of all, Mexico has already established itself as having the best jerseys out of every team in the tournament. And now Adidas has gone one step further, giving them an entire collection of Adidas Sambas, and damn, all of these look absolutely fire. Probably the best collection of Sambas this year besides the Gucci and the Wales Bonners. I honestly don't know which of these I want for myself. I'll just try to go for all of them and see what I can get. But it does seem to feature some slightly premium materials compared to regular Sambas. So I don't know about the release date, but I was pretty excited when I saw this pack. And finally, and I would say unfortunately, I gotta talk about another big topic that's been happening in the sneaker world, and that is Kanye West antics. We already saw earlier this week what happened at the Yeezy Season 9 show, that collection he put out. And I'm not here to comment on that collection. I don't want to get all political on this channel, but I will say that doing controversial things in order to get attention is nothing new for Kanye West. He's been doing this for as long as we've known him. But his latest antics really had me wondering, why would he take things this far with all of the attention on him right now? And that was until I saw this tweet by CNBC saying that Adidas is currently evaluating its relationship with Kanye West. We all know that Kanye really wanted out of his deal with Adidas. So my question for you guys is, do you think that everything Kanye has been doing in the last week was simply to get out of his deal from Adidas? Collecting as much negative press as possible, kind of forcing the hand of Adidas, forcing them to let him go? I honestly wouldn't be surprised. Let me know down in the comments. I'm interested to hear your take, but let's try not to get too political in the comments, guys. I just want to know, what do you guys think is on Kanye's mind right now? Why do you think he's pulling all these antics? And that's about it for this week. Let me know down in the comments. Once again, if you guys enjoy this type of video, I'll definitely keep putting more of them out once a week. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for when is the review of the Tom Sachs coming out. I will be filming that tomorrow, so just bear with me, guys. But thank you so much for watching this video. Until next time, guys, peace.